Before we start learning this course, please think about why we need to measure resistance. When a circuit fails, we need to find the cause and eliminate it. We can measure the resistance of the circuit to determine the cause of the circuit failure. So how to measure resistance? We can use the ohm range of a multimeter to measure. In this class, we will learn to measure resistors. The use of multimeter. Check the multimeter's quality. First, lay the multimeter flat. Check if the pointer is on the 0 scale. If it's not on the 0 scale, then adjust state to the 0 scale, mechanically. Second, insert the red and black probes into the corresponding holes. The black probe is connected to the COM port, and the red probe to the positive pole. Third, check if the multimeter has a test certificate. Fourth, checking completed. Second, turn off the power before measuring resistance. Third, when measuring resistance, measure according to the unknown resistance. Set the range to the maximum resistance range. Time Z1 ohms. Fourth, 0, the ohm before measurement. Short, the metal tips of the probes. Check if the pointer is at 0. If the pointer does not point to O, adjust the 0 adjustment knob until the needle points to the 0 scale line. Fifth, the correct reading should be on the first row. Read the data. Start measuring. If the pointer turns too little, the range is too large. The range needs to be reduced and changed. After changing the range 0, the ohm. After zeroing, measure the resistance until the pointer turns to 1/3 to 1/2 of the multimeter. Can you read the data? The current range is 10 times. The pointer turns to 20. So, the resistance value is 20 times 10 equals 200 ohms. Measurement completed. Turn the multimeter back to the off position. Measurement completed. After use, rotate the changeover switch of the instrument. Rotate to the highest AC voltage setting, or the off position. The battery power loss caused by the short circuit of red and black probes when the changeover switch is turned to the ohm range, wasting battery power. The method of measuring human body resistance with multimeter. Hold the metal parts of the red and black probes tightly. The human body resistance is between several hundred kiloohms, 1000 ohms, and a few megohms. The human body resistance mainly consists of internal and external resistance. The internal resistance is generally 500 ohms under normal circumstances, under the effect of a C220 power frequency volts. Human body resistance is 1000 to 2000 ohms, measured with a multimeter's low voltage. Human body resistance is very large. It cannot be used as the calculation value of phase voltage or line voltage of human body contact. During the measurement 1, when measuring resistance, you can't pinch both ends of the resistor with both hands. Second, resistors on the resistor board cannot be measured directly. Third, the resistance cannot be measured with power on. Fourthly, when choosing the range, it is best to keep the needle within 1/3 to 1/2 of the range. The reading is more accurate. During the measurement of resistance, 2 hands cannot touch both electrodes of the resistor, which will cause reading errors. You can touch one end of the resistor with one hand, and the other end is pressed on the table for measurement. Knowledge Passage 1. Measuring the resistance of a coil. Now, let's start measuring the resistance of the relay coil. Turn the multimeter changeover switch to 2 by 10 kiloohms, measure the resistance. 0, the ohm scale. If the pointer turns too little, the range is too large. We need to change the range. After changing the range, re-0, the ohm. After zero adjustment, we can measure until the pointer turns to 1/3 to 1/2 of the multimeter. Can you read the value? The current range is 100 times. The pointer turns to 7. So the resistance value is equal to 7 times 100 equals 700 meters, Z. Measurement completed. Turn the multimeter back to the off position. Measurement of the normally open and normally closed contacts. Now we start to measure the normally open and normally closed contacts of the relay. Turn the multimeter switch to the 1 times range and 0 the ohms. Zero adjustment completed and measure. Measure normally closed contact. The pointer turns towards 0. Measure the normally open contact. The pointer does not turn. Measurement completed. Turn the changeover switch back to off. In this class, we learned the steps of using a multimeter to measure resistance and precautions and other types of resistors with a multimeter. After class, we need to think more and practice more to master the method of using a multimeter to measure resistance. After class, please think about the following questions. First, can resistors on circuit boards be measured directly? Second, judge which of the following pictures has the correct measurement method.